family. Look, you guys, it's going to be short, and I've been holding back on better judgment on doing this, but I'm not going to lie to you. I was watching a podcast the other day, Anton Daniel, shout out to him. He's a multimillionaire, this man, and he was talking about the same thing I was talking about. He wasn't talking about it. He had a male gigolo on there, and the male gigolo, well, he was talking about, doing different parties, and I'm gonna give my experience with the different kind of American women, the two dominant, groups of American women, black women and white women. I'm gonna tell you why most men, black men particularly, because I can only speak on behalf of black men, don't tell you guys that you have bad hygiene. Okay, let's get started. The differences here. Again, you guys, this is just me off of my personal experiences and off, the experiences that the guys I've talked to have had, and off some podcasts that I've noticed popping up here lately talking about hygiene. A lot of men don't tell you guys you have bad hygiene. You want to know why? Because a lot of us are gentlemen. And you guys get on here and talk about men's sizes and all this different stuff. And a lot of these guys, they just really don't do that with y'all. For one, it looks bad on their part to say that they're with women with some stank, coochie. So it don't look really good on their part. And every guy's had those times where you put a lot of work into a woman, and then, you get behind her, and that vortex, y'all know about the, the Pound Town from behind vortex. You can smell everything from her breath to her, everything. This vortex is right up the cheeks into your face. And you get that vortex and you smell, tuna or whatever. It's something you'll never forget. And I don't think women understand. They keep trying to make this whole thing about guys and the crust between, their balls and their ass, but that's really just them getting with some really disgusting dudes. That's not a norm. That's a dirty dude not washing his ass. No. A woman's coochie stinking ain't got nothing to, well, it does. It does have something to do with her not washing, but it has something to do with the kind of guy she's been with and what she's doing. And I'm telling you straight up, from the information I've gotten, I've told you guys, man, I do this kind of stuff. I collect information. Black women do not like to suck it, and they definitely don't like to swallow. I'm just gonna be real, okay? You get one that wants to go down on you, you're lucky. And if she lets you, release in her mouth, then hey, you're a really lucky guy. They don't want you to do that. Most of the time, they will let a guy release in them. This is why they stink. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna break this down a little bit deeper. That's one of the reasons. A black woman from America will let you release in her before she will let you release in her mouth. A white woman in America will let you release in her mouth. She'll ask for it. She wants it. You know what I'm saying? She would prefer that than for you to release inside of her, okay? I'm just gonna talk on some stuff or somebody's reporting me because it's giving me connection issues, man. You know what I'm saying? Normally when it happens on TikTok, I'm saying some things, so I gotta use my verbiage a little bit better. Okay. Maybe I'll say American women. You know what I'm saying? BW, you know what I'm saying? WW, okay. It would do that, you know what I'm saying? So American BWs and American WWs. Okay, so American BW doesn't like to go down. And most guys are going to push for it, so they don't have to, and they will let guys release in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. And then the WWs, American WWs, will go down, will let you release, in their mouth or whatever. And also, what I've noticed is American WWs, they let their coochie breathe. I say something else, that's coochie. They let it breathe. They're always wearing dresses, stuff like that, shorts. From my own personal experience with the ones I was with, when they get off of work or they get home, they take that stuff off. Take all them clothes off, man. They change into something that allows them to breathe, or sometimes they're walking around naked. You know what I'm saying? They be letting their stuff breathe. Whereas you see the American BWs wearing something tight all the time. There's no breathing going on. There's no breathing going on. But there's pooping and there's peeing, but there's no breathing going on. And it's trapped in there, and the booty cheeks are big, and they're, it's creating fun. You have to let it breathe, man. You gotta let it breathe. And I'm gonna go a little bit further and deeper into this with the American BW. I'm gonna break it down. It's not just me. See, I didn't even break it down this far, but after listening to that dude, on the Anton Daniels podcast, I was like, that's right. I have never had a dark skin BW ever smell. I have never, ever had a dark skin BW smell. Never. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. I don't want to hear your horror stories in the comments. I'm just telling you from my personal experience and what I hear. It's always like brown skin and mostly light skinned black chicks BWs from America. I'm just being real. So, you know, I'm just putting this information out there. And a lot of guys don't say this stuff to y'all because you get so pissed off. I have just asked women to take a shower with me and got cussed out, dipped out, you know what I'm saying? And then like blocked me. I was like, dude, you knew you stunk. You had to have known for you to react that kind of way. They don't want it. You can't even mention a shower. You know what I'm saying? You can't mention anything. You can't mention anything. So a lot of black dudes and a lot of black dudes breathe out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them I had to see it through, my boy. And they breathe out their mouth, man. And a lot of them, I had a friend of mine who told me he thought that it's supposed to stink. He had been with so many women, he just thought it was different levels of stink. And I was like, no, it's supposed to smell like water. It has no smell to it at all. None. I am not gonna date anybody that has a smell to her. Absolutely not. What's good, bro? I have to, man, bro, I have to, man. I have to. Because listen, it's not just me. I'm seeing some other brothers talk about it. I'm seeing some other brothers talk about it. And, you know what I'm saying, it's letting me know that I'm not just the only one that's noticed it. And it's kind of something that everybody's kind of talking about kind of apprehensively, like, I don't know. No, they talk about us and our sizes. They talk about us not being able to get it up, even though if their personality ain't right, they act like it's an automatic thing. Nah, if you ain't turning me on, it ain't gonna really happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Period. Man, I remember one time I'd like mess around with my sister's friends, and her sister, we were coming back from a club one time. My sister and her boyfriend were in the front seat, and this woman was a sister of the woman that I messed with, and she knew I messed with her. And this is back when I used to actually people please. And she put her hand in my pants for 20 minutes. She tried to do something, and all I did was shrivel up. This woman is not a looker. That's why she just tried to take it from me. I'm like, what is this? And I sat there for almost 20 minutes with her in my pants, man, just fooling around, can't get nothing to work. And this is when I was in my 20s, man. And I was like, absolutely not. They ain't never gonna happen. I felt some type of way. You know what I mean? But women can do stuff like this all the time, right? They can do stuff like this. It don't mean nothing, right? This woman just try to take it. You know what I'm saying? And my stuff was like, I don't know. If you're not gonna do nothing, I'm definitely not gonna do nothing. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's why they had that old saying, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. They never lied. Dark-skinned chicks don't smell. You know what I'm saying? They don't. And it probably has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, society and the pressures for skin complexion, and so they feel that weight, so they work harder, and you know that hard work pays off. I haven't heard anybody ever say anything about dark-skinned women, period. It's always brown or light-skinned chicks they talking about it. You know, now on the other side of the house, some of these, you know, WWs from America don't like to wash, so you might have to end up teaching one of them how to wash. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you ain't gonna smell them like that from the cooch, but some of them, man, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to take a shower. You know what I mean? They're trying to mess around with you after being out all day, and I don't see what the problem is unless the shower not before it ain't that serious. I don't know where you've been. I don't know how many times you pooped today or peed or whatever. I don't know where you've done it at either. So, no, it's not. But, you know, again, this is the reason why the WWs are known in America for getting white girl wasted. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you messing with a WW in America, this is what I'm talking about with them. Like I said, sometimes they act like they don't know what a shower is and just, using it. And also, they will sleep with anybody. So if your WW is not around you, they call it white girl drunk or white girl crazy for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Wasted. White girl waste, that's what it is. She is going to sleep with somebody. She is going to sleep with somebody. That's why a lot of the, WW men, you know what I'm saying, or W men, whatever, they keep an eye on them and be by them all the time, because the minute they get around the girls and they go somewhere, they're going to do something. They're going to do something. That's why when, my ex, you know what I'm saying, WW, when she left for 30 days, I knew she was getting her cheeks pounded by somebody. I knew that. I'm like, oh, nope, I'm done. We're done. I don't need you to show me nothing. I know what you're going to do. You're not around me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how often we do it. So if you're not around me, and due to the nature of the women I've dated prior to her, you know what I'm saying, being American WWs. No, they're going to cheat, man. They're going to cheat. Period, point blank. They're going to cheat, man. They are going to cheat, get a little bit of alcohol in them. They're going to cheat, and they're going to do some stuff that they're doing with that person they're cheating on you with that they don't even do with you. They're going to cheat. So those are the two main demographics. I've got to put my information out there. Y'all can take it however you want to take it, but I'm just being real. This is what the guys are talking about. And guys, I want to mention this kind of stuff because you'll cut them off. God knows how you'll gaslight them to other women. You know what I'm saying? So that, because I know with me, if you stink, I'm not going to do nothing. There's a reason why you stink. And I'm not a gynecologist. I'm not going to try to figure it out. So I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm just going to be like, we don't need to go any further. I'm not in the mood anymore. You know, like that's what you're going to get from me. I'm not going to take your pants full of funk that I don't even know how you're making it, because a lot of women in America aren't even washing like they need to every day. They're cutting corners and stuff like that. And they think it don't matter as long as they wash before they mess with a man. No, that accumulated funk and the fact that you're not shaving down there, oh, it's gonna still stay, you know. So they're not doing the maintenance and things of that nature. And I'm just telling you what guys are talking about. And now guys are actually getting online and talking about it. And I've been talking about it. But you know, a lot of times y'all be wondering why some dudes ghost you, because you stink down there. They don't want to tell you, but you stink down there. They say, I'm just getting rid of it. They ain't gonna give you no reason or nothing. They probably won't badmouth you to any other guys, unless they're close boys or whatever. But you stink. You know, I've had to do it a couple times myself when I was younger, man. Like when I have that traumatizing experience where I gotta smell that smell that can only be identified one kind of way, I'm not gonna sit here and explain to you what you already know. I'm not gonna try to be a gynecologist. I'm just gonna get away from you. Whatever you're doing is not working out for you, and you're trying to play it like, it's amazing to me that women can smell everything. They'll be talking about they can smell a guy's feet, or they can smell things a mile away, but they can't smell their own junk. Man, when I was younger, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? When I worked hard to get it, a couple times I had to go ahead and see it through, my boy. And you best believe while I was doing that, I kept putting it in their mouth. I'm like, okay, so you don't smell it? All right, bet. I'm just gonna keep rounding it around to your mouth midway through. A couple strokes in, back in your mouth. A couple strokes in, I'm just like, you sit here and I can smell it from here. And you act like, okay. I'm telling you, man. I'm not lying. What we got going on here? I know exactly what you mean. That happened to me. Yeah. Totally turned off, man. Totally turned off. See, brothers aren't talking about this kind of stuff, and some of these women are like, why are they going to other races? Maybe they had a couple bad experiences where y'all aren't letting that thing breathe, man. And they just, I'm like, you know what? I got to see what else is out there, man. Like, I can't be over here just, you know, and I'm talking about American. I don't know nothing about, like, I had a Jamaican chick, and she was fine. You know, she was light-skinned. She was fine. But I'm talking about American, man. You know what I'm saying? It's something in the way that they eat and the way that they dress. You know what I'm saying? And in the way that they let guys release and the kind of guys they're being with is causing for that to happen. And that's word on the street. I don't know why it's never made it back to them. I don't know why they don't know. But if I got to be the one to be, you know what I'm saying, sounding the whistle on it, you know what I'm saying? Ringing the alarm. Hey, listen, I'm letting you know. Y'all got a reputation, man. So don't be out here talking all that stuff and your hygiene is bad and you act like you can't smell it. You can smell everything else, but you can't smell that. Well, men can smell that. And that's a very unique smell. There is no way to describe it. Guys have all kind of ways to describe it, but that's their particular situation with that particular woman and that fishy smell. They all have different kind of fishy smells, and it's all bad. It's all bad. I don't care what the rest of your body smell like. I don't care what it looks like. I'm gonna give y'all one of my horror stories before I get off of here. Man, I was in high school, man. Or was I? No, I was right out of high school. I was in high school. No, I was in high school, had 2 jobs, yeah. High school, 2 jobs, y'all. Doing what I do. Got this light-skinned chick, right? Big old booty. Nice body. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. You know, so I'm taking her to the movies, doing a date thing or whatever. And we're in the movie theater, and she had to get up to go to the bathroom. And I thought I smelled her before, but we ain't never done nothing yet, right? But when she got up out that seat after sitting on that seat for a little while, and she got up and she walked by me, I was like, oh no, I gotta find a way to reverse discard. I got to find a way to get her to break up with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to tell her, I cannot be getting in you and you smell like, I mean, this one was so fine too, man. I had to find a way to ghost her and all da, because I didn't want to tell her, man. I didn't want to tell her. You know what I'm saying? And she was so fine, but she was quiet. I should have known there was a reason why she was quiet. I'm like, awful humble for a, you know what I'm saying, a pretty light-skinned chick. Y'all always think that y'all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I know why. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't need to know what was making it smell. It could have been the gift that keeps on giving making it smell. I don't know. I don't need to know. It ain't supposed to smell. I've been with enough, blessed to be with enough women, to be with women that I know what it's supposed to smell like, which is nothing. It smells like nothing. It should smell like nothing. It should taste like water. I'm not playing with you when they say that kind of stuff. That's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Now, she's a little bit sweaty or whatever, you know what I mean? But again, that's still a woman that's taking care of herself. If you just smell sweat, you know, you don't smell nothing else. She's taking care of herself. If you smell anything, something's not quite right. Some of y'all think it's supposed to be kind of fishy. No. No. It's not supposed to be kind of, sort of, nothing. You know what I mean? If she's not wearing tight stuff all the time, if she's letting it air out, if she's doing what she need to do by taking baths and stuff and eating right, it will smell fine. If she's doing those things and then sleeping with guys and letting them blow all up in her and then thinking nothing's going to happen from that, she'll smell like a trash can. And there's nothing she can do about it besides going to the gynecologist and really figuring it out. She can't just put on some perfume or lay in the tub. Man, as soon as you start working that thing, as soon as you start digging into her, that smell's going to come out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come out. So I'm just being real. I didn't want to hold y'all too long. I don't want to make a whole video about coochie and pussy, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be real. Like, y'all be running around, running your mouths out here with these filtered out pictures, not knowing that some guys are probably like, oh, man, oh, she ain't stinking down there. Oh man, I wonder when the last time she took a shower. I wonder if she put, you know what I'm saying, take these pictures and ain't took a shower in like 3 days, you know, or I wonder if she stinks down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of stuff shouldn't even be a question, but it is whenever you're dealing with these women out here. So get your passports, do what you need to do, expand your horizons. And for you men out there, I'm telling you, I had a close friend that thought that it's supposed to at least have a slight odor to it. No, my brothers, if her heels are crusty, that ass is musty. And that cooch gonna probably stink, okay? You guys have got to stop assuming that you see something and it's gonna be as great as it looks with the clothes on. No, a lot of these women are really good at selling you a dream. They're gonna sell you that dream and make it look really good, and then by the time you get what it is, you realize, man, all the work and then again, the better they look, honestly, the more they've probably been ran through. And I'm just giving you the stats. Some women don't like to give oral, so if they don't like to do that, where do you think those guys are letting loose at? I mean, come on, man. Ain't no dude trying to be popping off in the wind. No, you want to be somewhere warm. You want to be somewhere warm, period, point blank. So, you know, ask those kind of questions, you know what I'm saying? Being real. But be careful out here, because some of y'all are still out in these American streets doing what you do, taking your chances. Hey, but I'm telling you, why men won't tell you, if a man ghosts you and disappear, and you know you're kind of fine looking, but you know you got kind of a tarty smell down there, it's probably more of a, or you think you got like a tangy smell down there, it's probably more of a tarty kind of smell, and it's probably way worse than you think. And if it has any kind of smell to it at all, like your butt shouldn't smell better than your coochie. And that's a damn shame right there. Your butt shouldn't smell better than your coochie. Now your butt shouldn't no smell to it at all either. You know what I'm saying? But every man knows, he start digging around up, you know what I'm saying, up in there, you know, you might get what you're looking for with the woman. So the coochie should not, you know what I'm saying? It should be clean, fresh, ready to go, you know what I mean? And there should be no smell to it, brother. There should be no smell to it. I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer, but let me tell you, I've been with enough. I've watched their movements, and I watch the ones that don't smell, and I see what they do. And I'm telling you what they do. They get rid of them clothes. They don't be wearing the same clothes all day. They switch their drawers out. They go and freshen up and stuff like that. Like, they don't just be, you know what I'm saying? If they poop, they probably don't take a shower or something after. I mean, I intermittently fast, so I only go to the bathroom one time a day. And I shower afterwards. I don't even understand people that walk around taking dry paper to a wet ass and then calling it clean and walking around. That's weird to me. That's weird. That's weird. That's so weird. You can't get your raggedy ass in the shower for like 5 minutes? Like 5 minutes? I got you. You know what I'm saying? And you dudes be out here messing around. I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all don't know who you got to get to know a woman, man. Y'all out here messing around with women. You don't know none of her hygiene habits or nothing. Before you messed with her, she could have went in there and lit the toilet up. Either way it goes, you getting some splashback on her cheeks and just licking it all up like a dog in heat. Y'all nasty as fuck, man. And that's what I'm telling you. You get what you deserve when these trifling women are being trifling. And we don't talk about it because, again, it's an L for a guy. Because a guy, you know, everybody's like, oh, I seen you with old girl. You're going to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do. And in your head, you're just like, oh, man, y'all just don't know. I can't hold my breath long enough. I can only breathe out my mouth for so long. I mess around and breathe out my nose. Game is over, man. I'm a drop. You know what I mean? Fully soft. You know what I mean? So again, guys just don't talk about it because, you know, guys have a little bit of, you know what, about ourselves. Women will get on here and talk about their dude and what their dude don't do right and the size and everything, how long he lasts and all this shit all day long or whatever. Dudes don't talk like that. But hey, maybe we should. We should. They love to shame us. They know what shaming does. We've been talking about this, bring shaming back. Talk about these stinking ass coochies, man. Stinking ass and stinking coochie. Let's talk about it. Let's stop letting them get a pass. Let's talk about how the head smells when these doggone lace fronts and stuff come off. Let's talk about how the head smells sometimes whenever they had a lace front on for too long and they've been sweating and stuff like that. And you can smell that bad boy. Can we how the whole body smells after they pull themselves out of it? Can we talk about that stuff? I don't want to talk about none of that stuff, man. Stop sitting over here making these women guide like you don't know what you see in front of you when you see somebody wearing tight stuff all the doggone time and not letting nothing breathe. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing this kind of stuff to yourselves, man. Dudes out here putting them on a pedestal. Man, these funky ass women don't be washing their ass every day, man. Celebrities coming out talking about only washing their ass like twice a week. And y'all out here still idolizing them and, drink her bath water. Y'all got some problems, man. Y'all got some problems, bro. You wouldn't catch a Sigma. You catch a Sigma doing what I'm doing right now. This in no kind of way is going to benefit me getting coochie. But me on here talking about some stinking pussy, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, man. It is what it is. You know, it don't benefit me. Women ain't sitting here listening to this being like, yeah, it's getting me wet. They're like, this nigga, man. Yeah, I don't care. What you going to do about it? I don't care. I'm telling the truth too, and you know it. You know half of y'all be stinking down there, hoping nobody say nothing. You sitting there right now, probably sniff testing yourself, probably sniff testing yourselves right now, trying to figure out, like, am I one of them? If you got to sniff test yourself, damn right you one of them. Doggone right you one of them. You ain't gonna be able to fool me. Hey, I can smell some stinking pussy a mile away. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you any longer either. You know what I'm saying? They already doing crazy things on my video. It might get flagged. I don't care. But I can smell it a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Peace, love, and light. And I'm not talking to the ladies because the ladies don't smell down there. They know this don't apply to them. Any of my family members watching, disregard. Don't watch this one all the way through. You already watched it if you're listening to this. To my auntie out there, please don't watch this. I'll put a disclaimer in my Facebook post. Don't watch this at all, auntie. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Love y'all. Remember, I'm your brother. Ladies, I do this because I love you. This is a tough love that a man gives you. I'm telling you, I'm giving you game. Dudes are not telling you, and they're sending you back out in the streets. They're probably dumping off in you too, like, well, everybody else will be dumping off in her. And they're sending you back out in the streets and not telling you. I'm telling you, man, let that thing breathe. Let it breathe. Take those baths. Don't take showers. You got to get in the nooks and crannies. Take a bath. Wash your ass. I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all.